And ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. With former MVP in his 12th season leading them out, he's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Newton now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw, Newton. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Newton. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cleveland set to go on offense, and leading the charge, as he has done for each of the last 4 seasons, is the former #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield.
Well, we all thought that the divorce was complete between Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. But here he is, back for a 5th season as his team starter. That's the longest one quarterback to start for Cleveland since the franchise returned to the NFL in 1999. And let's not forget, the year before last year's 8-9 disappointment. Mayfield did lead them to their best record, 11-5, and a first playoff win since the team returned to the NFL.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Mayfield on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll take this down to the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this to Bell. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run again on first down. Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And here he's got Graham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 19. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown. Harrison Bryant from 19 yards away. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Newton. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Newton throwing again. And he rifles one incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Again, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mayfield's throw hauled in by Bell. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Mayfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Bell. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's easy to get caught up in 40 times in measurements, but when I watched David Bell play at Purdue, all I saw was an absolute playmaker. Named the conference's best receiver last year, and twice went over 1,000 yards as a Boilermaker. This is a guy you've always got to watch out for, and he knows how to move the sticks. Picks up a nice first down right there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Play fake, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The York on now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Cam's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Newton. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To the air again, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the gun, here's Newton. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Newton's throw complete there to Thomas. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Newton on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Mayfield on 1st down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
York now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Mayfield and the Browns down by 13, 27 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One last shot for Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement.
Yeah.